right, guys, so we got a sweet push session today. Myself, Cody Montgomery. Again, in case you didn't watch the other video, I sent Cody a text and said, I was like, hey, bro, you like muscles? And he was like, bro, I do like muscles. And I said, let's get together and do some stuff with our muscles. So that's what meatheads do. We don't know anything else. And but anyway, so got a nice little push session today. Kind of following along with the structure I've been following a little bit. So Cody just kind of hopped on board and we just smashed it together. It's a little bit more chest focused, I would say, of a push day. So we really have 3 kind of all-out movements, kind of straight sets for chest. So start with a converging. It's a prime incline machine press, but it's converging, meaning the handles basically just come together. So a lot of range of motion for the pecs. Really nice one I've been liking to start off with. There's a stability component there as well too. As far as basically, arguably you don't have to stabilize as much, so you can focus a little bit more on chest output. But chest is one of those, just from a matter of semantics, almost any pressing movement can be a good fit. I think people get a little bit too caught up on what they have to do, like people have to use a barbell, they have to do whatever. I mean, personally, for me, just with my structure and my chest, whatever, I can make almost any pressing movement, work. So I think if most people just focused on, what do my pecs actually do, which is obviously bring your arm across your body at some varying angle. And if you can obviously get connected to your pecs well, you can almost make any machine or any free weight work well to accomplish that goal. And then you should really go by personal preference. So again, there's been times when I'll do a barbell, and if it's not feeling good, just switch to a machine. I mean, you can't tell me, if anyone hasn't used that prime machine, it's relatively heavy. And so if you can get to the point where you can do 6 plates a side on that with great form, you're going to have a massive chest. So people get too caught up, I have to barbell, I have to do whatever. Come on. Come on. Hard. A couple nice ones to count. Keep them smooth. Hard squeeze. Come on, 2, Cody. Let's go. Hold that negative. Come on. Hard. Nice. So we did that. Went to one of my favorite fly variations where we're moving a little bit more to kind of focus, kind of mid-lower chest. Again, just as far as what we're biasing. Flies are great because, again, you can take from a fully stretched, fully lengthened position all the way to a fully shortened, fully contracted position. So I would say between those two, you got a pretty damn good chest workout right there. 2 working sets of each. Good. Keep them smooth, man. Make it hard. There you go. Go, go, go. Come on. Yep, come on. And then from there we went into like a high incline Smith and kind of transition there where it's a lot of front delt, some upper pec fibers as well too. Don't really get too caught up on what's doing what. And then again, just 2 working sets there. Again, I like that transition because we're back to something relatively stable. We can still go pretty heavy on it even though it's our 3rd movement deep. Then we went to a cable lateral raise, which again is just my favorite lateral raise. If you don't have that, like the next closest thing, I think it's just a good machine lateral raise. And I just like it because it's heavy at the bottom. If you do a dumbbell, it's only heavy at the top. That's it. You're kind of, in my opinion, wasting the whole bottom range of motion. So that's my preference on that one, as opposed to a dumbbell lateral raise would be either like that or like a machine lateral. And then from there, we did 1 for triceps. So again, we just did that cable cross tricep extension. Again, the whole reason that one lines up really well. I think if you're doing push days, you have arm days, because I have a push day and an arm day. If you're doing push and an arm, you really, really have to be careful with exercise selection. If things don't line up well, it's easy to wreck your elbows. You're training arms twice as much, you can wreck your elbows twice as fast. So really putting some thought process into stuff that really lines up and feels good. And then from there, we just finished with something stupid, like a little push-up ladder variation. I was just kind of thinking, I was thinking a couple days out, I want to do something with push-ups. And again, it's one of those things where it's just such a simple exercise that, again, if you actually want to analyze it on paper, it's actually a great exercise. So again, just some modified version of that at the end of a push day. We're honestly not really thinking about what's working. Everything's kind of numb at that point in time anyway. So just kind of taking chest, triceps, front delts pretty much for all they're worth. And you'll just see the little change in Foot position from band to no band is basically just a way from going the hardest variation to the easiest variation. So essentially just kind of a drop set as you're going through to take everything that presses for all that it's worth. And that was pretty much it. I mean, just literally like 2 working rounds of everything today. So for things that were straight sets, 2 sets. And again, even for that little finisher with all the drop sets, we did 2 rounds of that as well too. And I'm pretty smoked.
Yeah, it was a great workout. So appreciate the invite, and it was a very knowledgeable day for sure.
Sweet.
I appreciate it, and I liked all the exercise selection. Like yesterday, you're very precise with your selections. You know what I mean? And that variation on finishing, I'm sure you guys will see in the video. Made a fool of myself, but
yeah, it's always good.
You know, the more times you turn the little thing over, the harder it gets. Turns out, you know.
Yeah. So I wrapped up 27 times. Don't wrap yourself inside the band too. That makes it harder. Yeah.
But cool.
Sweet. Well, that's it. As always, do the whole YouTube thing. Like, subscribe. Don't just tell your grandma. I guess you can tell your grandpa too. Tell any relatives. Tell your neighbors. That'd be a good way. If everyone right now got up off of their couch and went and interacted with another actual human being face to face, just go knock on the door, put your mask on first, do whatever you're supposed to do, depending on what year you're watching this in. And, you know, go make some friends and tell them about big muscles. But anyway, till next time, guys.
I feel like you just did that so much easier than one. How the fuck did you even flip it? You just made it.
Just twist one. Can't flip both. If you twist both at the same time.
Don't put this
Net zero.
I need an instruction manual.
Yeah, that's what it is. There we go. That's easier. A little bit. Not really easy, but easier than that.
Knees, bro. Do the girl push-ups.
Oh. No, I really feel like a fucking pussy.
Come on. Don't leave it in there. Come on.
Okay, I'm done. I don't know if I can get up.
I can't get out. Somebody call my mom. Mom!
Holy shit.